Hey everybody, welcome to JessicaLynnOriginal Studios. It is time for our summer session. I am so excited. We have a ton of things planned, but let's get started today at the Milwaukee Zoo. We're going to go on an adventure filled with animals, fun activities. We're going to go and see the monkeys, the bears, and of course the hippos. And then I think we'll finish this amazing adventure off at the train station. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I am currently working on a second video, which is going to be all about the summer exhibit, which is called Dinosaur Discovery. It's going to run from May 18th all the way through October 5th, so you have a lot of time to go and see this. It's backed by the small mammals, and it is so beautiful. Like, they have all brand new dinosaurs for you to come and see, and they're a lot closer than they used to be. Now, this is a bad example. This is just telling you that they're available, but I highly encourage you to do that. And if you have a zoo membership, sometimes you get some free tickets to get into the train or the carousel. Most of those also apply to the dinosaurs, so double check that just in case. So one of the first things I want to show you is this really fun new update that is coming for the penguins winter of 2024. Now, there always used to be this really small little area where they had a pool and everything, but they are expanding this. Look at this thing. This is going to be so cool. I cannot wait to see this finished. They are adding a huge pool for them, more land for them to kind of wander around on. And again, this, if you go on the Milwaukee Zoo website, you can actually see they have a webcam that's watching this. So you could watch the construction as it's happening. But once it's back up and running, you'll be able to see this from there. The other thing that's fun is if you turn around the webcam, it's kind of fun. You can wave from there too. But again, you can see it's a lot more interactive. The kids are going to be able to get closer. There's even a fun little cave that they'll be able to go into. So we cannot wait to see that coming winter of 24. So we're going to go ahead and keep on going to the right. To the right is where all the birds, there's also a restaurant. But I do want to show you something that's a little different. So you can see this thing called expeditions. They used to have trams that would take you around the zoo and take you on a tour. Now what they have is you get a wristband for expeditions. What the expeditions are is there are 4 or 5 stops around the zoo where if you have this wristband on, you can jump onto one of these little white zoo golf carts, I guess we'll call them, and they'll get you to the next stop. So in other words, if you're like, while you're walking, you want to kind of jump from spot to spot, these will get you around, which is kind of a fun idea. Although the zoo's not very big, but I mean, it's a really cool idea that if you're like, oh, I want to head straight out to this area, or, one of the ideas I've had for a long time, I'd love to take my girls, bring some art materials and just sit and just kind of watch the animals play and then draw them very much like an animator. So, I mean, that would be really fun if I had all my supplies. I could just hop on that little tram, and it is $1 amount per person, but you get a wristband for the entire day. This is one of my favorite areas at the Milwaukee Zoo. It's Monkey Island. They've got a couple of babies in there, and it's so fun just because when I was a kid, there used to be a ton of them in there and like a little black minky ferret thing. And it's so fun to watch because there is a brand new baby. It's a couple weeks old. And it is so sweet to watch the mom, and there's 2 teenagers that kind of chase around it, and then the mom gets like, get away. So it kind of feels like, the rest of us, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at Monkey Island. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move over into the small mammals building, which is one of my favorites. They've got the lemurs, so you can move it. They've got these little guys. They've got a sloth in there. They also have one of my favorite places from when I was a kid, which is the animals of the night. So they have vampire bats, regular bats. They have all kinds of amazing nighttime creatures. And it's awesome because they have it under like a dark red light so that they're able to be seen out and about. And I always remember going there when I was a kid. These little monkeys are so cute. They were all playing together. And there you go. I just love that the Milwaukee Zoo does a really good job now of expanding their habitats as needed and rotating animals to keep them, occupied and very happy. And it's one of my favorite zoos. I'm so happy that it's in my neighborhood. Time for a photo op. They've got the fun Milwaukee County Zoo postcard, which is great. If you have a whole family thing, like go take a picture there. It's a great way to start your photo book. One of the things that I love about the Milwaukee Zoo, and I'm sure if you've watched my videos before, I talk about it all the time. I love the fact that the Milwaukee Zoo feels like a huge park. I hope it's one of the things that they never lose sight of, because it is so it feels like a nature preserve, like you're walking through a park and then there's random animals. And they've got a huge little lake in the middle. And it's one of those things that there's so many nice spots to just kind of go sit in the shade and just sort of be in the moment. And I really hope that that's one of the things that the zoo never takes away, because look at all these beautiful, peaceful places to go take your family, go hang out, maybe draw. If you are planning like we go on vacations and stuff, so a lot of times we'll go find a peaceful place like this, go sit and talk, come up with some plans. And all of a sudden we came around the corner, not normal, but we saw a whole bunch of people around. So you can see straight ahead, there's a huge amount of people. We were kind of like, what is going on? Well, I've been to the zoo multiple times, so I know that that's where the brown bears hang out. And so we were like, well, let's go check out what's going on. A couple of things, if you've never seen a brown bear, they've got quite a few at the Milwaukee Zoo. One thing to know, though, is if you do go in the winter, bears obviously hibernate, and zoo bears are no different. So their metabolism slows down, and so a lot of times they're not around. But today they were out and about. It was like 72, gorgeous day. Brown bears, just so you know, they can weigh between 300 to 1,500 pounds. Some of the males are up to 10 feet in length when they stand and go up on their hind legs. So all of a sudden we realized everybody was there because our bear was hanging out swimming. Brown bears are one of the most widely bears that are out in the world. They're found all over North America, Europe, they're in Asia. And the other thing that's fun to know about them is that they have a variety of diet. So they love berries, they like fish, they like small mammals, and they even eat some plants. Obviously, whenever you think of a bear like this, you always kind of in your brain probably think of like when the salmon are jumping out of the water. And because of that, brown bear are actually known for some expert fishing skills. So there's some fun facts about the bear. Always try to incorporate that a little bit into my videos, especially if we're kind of just enjoying the bears. One of the things that I love about the Milwaukee Zoo is they are now in the process of changing out and reevaluating and building up larger habitats and spaces for these animals. They've redone quite a bit of for example, like the elephants and the zebras, the giraffes are in the process there. I guess they're getting an update soon. And the hippos have a brand new place with a large water pool. They are also currently working on where the elephants formerly were located, which would be next to the hippos here. But with that space, they're actually going to be building a large rhino habitat. So it's exciting to see all these new updates and advances, not only in technology, but in spaces to help continue to keep these animals safe and happy. Obviously, the zoo is not being wild or free. But, in the world we live in, we have to have some of this because otherwise they'd never be seen. No one would ever learn or connect with these animals to care. And to be able to get the next generation, like my one daughter absolutely loves hippos. And so I know that she'll do stuff to help preserve them because she has such a bond with these animals. And her, obviously here at the Milwaukee Zoo, we have Happy, and then we also have Patty. And they're so cute. And I personally, I don't know how they sleep with the kids like right there, but they're totally happy, relaxing, beautiful sunny day. And it's so fun to have the kids have an opportunity to be able to bond with those animals and to grow feelings of, well, I want to save them and I want to help them. And that's the best. So, But it's exciting because the Milwaukee Zoo is making a lot of changes. I don't work for them, but obviously I go there and I try and support them to continue to build these habitats. Now, obviously we are in Wisconsin, so going to a cow barn is not necessarily something that we don't see often. Our Wisconsin State Fair has cows, and there are cows pretty much everywhere in Wisconsin. Not like everywhere, but there's a lot more cows. But we always try to make a stop at the cow barn because there's all kinds of other facts, and I always try to encourage them to continue to learn. And the best thing I heard all day was there were two kids that said, oh look, the ones on the end make white milk and the ones on this end make chocolate milk. So that was really cute. So from there, I think what we'll do is we'll go on a train ride. I highly encourage, if you have an opportunity, this train has been around forever. Every time we watch my videos, I always try to incorporate it. It is truly the highlight of our visit. We really enjoy kind of getting that full circle tour. And one of the things we love to do is to actually go enjoy the zoo, wander around, go see the animals, go see the dinosaur exhibit. We like to go and find our favorites like Happy the hippo. We love to go see Marley, who is a giraffe, and we love to go and see her. And then obviously we end our visits every time with the train. And I think that it's fun because then we sort of go, oh, we saw everything we wanted to. Now let's go ahead and take one last lap and then we'll head out. So I will let you go ahead and enjoy. It's beautiful. Again, it feels like you're on a train in a park. So enjoy this train ride. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this adventure with us to the Milwaukee Zoo. I highly encourage you to visit. I'll put a link down below if you want to take a look at the website to find out hours, prices, times, etc. And again, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video. I've got a few more for you, and a dinosaur video from the Milwaukee Zoo is coming up very soon. Take care, everybody.